Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we have three really important things to discuss in Marvel Future Fight. New limited events, new event quests with event tokens, and the heroic quest and what the second week of it looks like. But of course, judging by the title and also judging by what I'm wearing, Christmas came early. Free crystals out of nowhere. And if you haven't already realized this, you want to click down at the bottom right over here where it says limited event, and we have the new character event which comes with every new update, and that's great. You get Nornstones, boost points, and uniform XP, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that we got as of yesterday's daily reset, the energy limited event. Now before I click on the tab, in the past year, we've had two types of events. We've had limited energy event where you spend energy, or sorry, three. We've had a limited gold event, and we've had a limited crystal event. Now those three are listed, and I rank them in terms of the worst to best rewards. The best rewards traditionally have been from the crystal event, and you spend up to 10,000 crystals and you get back a free mega rank up ticket, which is not bad if you were planning on spending crystals anyways. But frankly, the energy event was probably the worst, and it had very few good rewards. I think the best one was probably a 6-star ISO, a random ISO. Let's take a look at what they gave us this time around. I was completely blown away to realize that for this event, you have to spend, 3,000 energy in total, which is not difficult to do in the span of 8 or 9 days. And in total, you get 350 free crystals, in addition to, 20 hidden tickets and some other pretty premium currencies. So I was shocked. I don't think they've ever done this before, and I think this is a fantastic idea, and I think they should do it more often. Giving events once in a while that give out free crystals is a really great way to thank the existing players for continuing to play the game. And while this may not be something that appeals to new players because they don't have a lot of crystals, but they're saving them up for a big purchase in the future, this is almost half of a uniform for an existing player. So that's a pretty big deal for those of you that are saving up to get to that Magneto or that Psylocke pack, and you're almost there. This could be the kind of little push that gets you over the hump. So I think this is amazing. I don't want to overreact too much. I know I'm overreacting a little bit, but I think this is really a good thing, and I think if Netmarble continues to do this, not super frequently, but once a month or once every 2 months, it could really continue to show that they're not losing touch with the player base, because they've never upgraded the daily challenges crystal amount of 25. They've never updated the weekly challenges amount of 30. But if they could do this instead and supplement our crystal kind of acquisition that way, it'll really show that they're recognizing, we've upgraded the cost of uniforms by about 300 crystals. We can just admit that they used to be 750. Now all the good ones are 1050. We've added a lot of additional content that you have to pay crystals to unlock. Legendary Battle, Extreme Mode, the new Heroic Quest, etc. So for them to be doing this, for them to be tying it to something that we do in-game anyways, so it just feels as though we're getting an extra reward for playing, I think this is, 10 out of 10. Would spend energy again. The second thing is the event quest with the event tokens. Now we're getting a total of 50 tokens over 8 days, so you should be aiming for at least 400 tokens, and these are the autumn event or autumn moon tokens. I think these should be coinciding with Chuseok, which is happening or already happened in Korea, if my math is not wrong and if my memory serves me. So this is our kind of autumn event that we've gotten every year, and the rewards are pretty decent. They've been what they've been for the past few event shops, at least. Of course, the best rewards here are the tier 2 ticket, the rank 1 Black Antimatter, and the Nornstones of Chaos. For me personally, in case you guys are wondering, I am thinking about getting the 6-star rank up ticket, because for me specifically, I have enough 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star tickets, but I don't have any 6s. So that 6-star ticket for me is technically a mega rank up ticket. So that's a pretty good deal for me to build new characters, so I'm considering that one. In addition to the 400 tokens that you get from just playing different game modes every day, it's 3 timeline battle wins, probably the most difficult one, but it's only 3 wins. We also have purchases in the shop, and the purchases in the shop give you tokens. We've covered these before, and they give you either 880 or 350. Generally speaking, the cheaper one is the better option because it still gives you a reasonable return on crystals, 3,300 for what is my $40 Canadian. But I don't think they're as valuable now because I'm not saying, I don't want to say we're seeing a decline in the value of Black Antimatter and Chaos Nornstones, but especially with the Deadpool update bringing a bunch of characters that need Phoenix Feathers and Emkron crystals, I think a lot of players have kind of scaled back their usage of Black Antimatter and Chaos Nornstones to get other characters to level 70. And while we did get more new characters with this update that can get to level 70, I don't know how many of you are going to tier 2 all of the Infinity Warps characters and get them all to level 70, or if in fact any of them. And I don't think Medusa is very high on anyone's list for level 70, no offense. So maybe you can consider skipping those sales and only spending those original 400 tokens on either, you know, the tier 2 ticket or the rank up ticket and something else. Final note for this is that, those are just my thoughts by the way. Final notes for this is that the biometric selector, if you're trying to get Iron Hammer, you can get him through these biometric selectors. I don't recommend doing that because, again, you can get a tier 2 ticket, man. But you can do that if you're really desperate to get him and you don't know how, or you can't beat Shadowland stage 5, 10, or 15. The last thing I wanted to cover today is the second week of the Heroic Quest. I completed the first week. Of course, I had paid 750 crystals up front, and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like transitioning from the first week to the second week, because a lot of players were speculating that it would cost an additional 750 crystals, there would be some additional payment to move on, and so I wanted to cover that with you guys now, kind of live, because I don't know what's going to happen when I click the Heroic Quest, and then I have something to open with you guys just after that, so you don't want to miss that. Because it's also related to the Heroic Quest. So here we go. We've completed Alaska. We waited the 7 days. It was about 3 days after I was actually finished. So my suggestion to you guys, never ever rush these Heroic Quests. Don't refresh your daily missions or anything like that. You'll have enough time unless you fail spectacularly day after day with the quests. So now we are moving on to Paris. A mysterious new hero is ripped from his own dimension. Will he be able to find his way back home? We click on this one. Gosh, I can't believe I'm in France. Where's the Eiffel Tower and the Versailles Palace? Of course I don't see them, because I'm in the middle of nowhere. MODOK's track ends here, ... Where is he? For those of you that don't know, in the first week of the Arachnite Heroic Quest, MODOK was the villain, and he's, I guess, still tracking him down, trying to get back to his homeworld, i.e. Arachnite wants to get back to his homeworld, or where he believes is his home planet, because he doesn't believe that this is the right place to be. Oh, and now we have Whiplash in Paris for some reason, although he's Russian. Tony Stark, your phony life ends today. I hear someone fighting over there. Let me take a look. Oh, okay. Arachnite doesn't know how to return to his dimension, and he finds someone familiar in the AIM's secret base. So maybe he's gonna find Iron Hammer, because they're also Infinity Warps characters. And you can see the available rewards here: energy, Nornstones of Brilliance, the advanced supply chests, which have higher chance at more rare items, 360,000 gold, 110 biometrics for Arachnite, and 28 basic supply chests. So as you can see, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't have to spend crystals again. It's just 750 once. Now you guys can quickly take a look at the quests in case you're wondering what it is for the second week. We've got co-op, world boss, story mission, use up gold, special missions, world boss, energy, daily. There's nothing new here. Dimension rifts, world boss invasion. Everything, 3 participations for timeline battle doesn't seem too bad. We again have on number 18, participate in Alliance Battle normal twice, so that is going to take you 2 days to finish that one, because you can't refresh timeline, or you can't refresh Alliance Battle normal mode. But otherwise, we only have 3 participations now, which is good instead of 10 wins. I'm not seeing anything terribly difficult or time consuming. And you guys can kind of watch this slowly afterwards and let me know if I missed anything. There I can see the timeline battle, 10 wins. That one's probably awful. But yeah, doesn't seem too bad. Should take about 5 days, I'm guessing, if you don't refresh anything. That was my guess just from seeing that once, but I'll go over it a little bit more carefully on the live stream tonight on Twitch to make sure that that's the case. But again, I don't think you need to refresh the dailies or anything like that to complete this on time, and there's no reward for completing it early or ahead of schedule. So unless you really want to just be the first one, don't rush it, man. But yeah, so that is the total rewards for the first and second week. I already have an existing 100 biometrics for Arachnite that I've just been saving, and I'm going to continue to save the biometrics so that you can see where he ends up when I'm done the quest. I am imagining that he's going to end up with 430 bios, so an additional 330 to go on to my 100, but I may end up, and hopefully end up getting more to justify the cost of the quest, which is 750 crystals. Now, the last thing is the heroic quest rewards. I didn't save every single box, but I saved most of them, so I want to crack them open with you now and discuss the rewards of them, so you can get a bit more of an indication of whether you want to purchase the heroic quest at all, because in addition to the biometrics and the gold and the energy and the Norn stones, you do get these supply chests which have a variety of items. Now, most of them are new player centric. You've got, you know, dimension debris, and okay, well, we've got black antimatter, but we gear up kits and stuff like that. But you can also have some better items, and if you've been on Reddit or if you've been in different chat rooms like online and stuff, or Discord, you may have seen screenshots of people getting mega rank up tickets and mega tier 2 tickets. Now, I did see them, so I can confirm that they're real, unless someone has really good Photoshop skills and for some reason wants to make the heroic quest look better than it is, which would be really weird. But those are my rewards, so you can kind of compare mine to theirs. I got a lot of Chaos Norn stones. I got almost 100, and I got over 100. Maybe I got over 100 Chaos Norn stones, and I definitely got over 100. It looks like I got at least 200 black antimatter. I got a 5-star obelisk with poison resist as a base stat, and then I got a 5-star chaotic, which is actually really good, all attack HP, and I got a 5-star energy defense Uro, which is obviously terrible. But those are decent rewards. Again, I don't know if I would even pay crystals for any of these rewards, but if you just really want the biometrics and the gold and the other items, and these are just gravy on top, then possibly this week and the second week's reward do justify the 750 crystal price tag. The only other thing to consider is that playing the heroic quest forces you to play the game in a specific way. So if you're the type of person that has a very strict daily routine or ritual, this will interrupt it. So if I like to play my daily missions first, I can't really do that. I have to play co-op first, because later on I'm gonna have to do my daily missions on Need Some Help number 8. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys think of the heroic quest and the 750 crystal price tag now that you've seen some of these supply chests opened, and you can compare that with the existing rewards that you know you're gonna get, the 440 bios, etc. Let me know what you think of the event quest and my suggestions or advice on the token spending. And of course, let me hear your reaction to the free 350 crystals. Subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to support me. Hit the bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.